The SAFM Breakfast Podcast with Bernie and Emma G is perfect listening for the cruise home. And it pays to cruise with RAA. Don't miss the boat. Visit travel.raa.com.au to book.
Now listen.
Fave Bits, picked by Bernie and Emma G.
How's the energy?
Amazing. It's the SAFM Breakfast Podcast with Bernie and Emma G.
Earlier we were talking about how much is too much when it comes to saying I love you to your partner, and we got a call from Crystal in Burton who demands I love you from her husband.
Tell me you love me now.
And what does he do, hang up again?
Yes.
That's a bit much, demanding it. And there's a bit of anger in that voice too.
Well, it got us talking about how much we say I love you to our partners and what is too much. How much do you say it to Abbs, your beautiful wife?
We don't say it every time, but I think when we say it, it's got meaning. So, but she does get stuck. I'm a very practical texter, as you know, as you found out this morning or yesterday when you were setting me up.
Not replying.
Yeah, but if I'm not interested, I just don't reply. But I don't put an X on the end. So, that's
you've got to
been
do
brought up before.
something that shows
You
a bit
said
of love.
two?
Two X's is ideal if you can. I quite like the love heart emoji. They're the two hands that make the heart.
Oh, yeah. What about three?
Three
kisses?
X's? No, that's too much.
Too much. So one's not enough, three's too much, two's. Okay, right.
But we put it out there and we got a voice note.
Jenna left us this.
Hey, Bernie and Emma, my husband says I love you after every single phone call. And I'm the one telling him it gives me the ick.
Oh, okay. So, yeah,
Right.
I get it because my fiance Eddie and I, we say it at the end of every single call, every single text. And at first, I thought it would lose its meaning because you say it too much. So, it loses that passion. So I explained to him, maybe we don't need to say it all the time. And so he stopped saying it as much and it upset me.
And you wanted it.
So now we just say it every single time.
Yeah.
But we are in the new engagement bubble, so I hope it lasts.
No, it won't. No. It won't.
Thanks, Bern.
No, it won't.
What do you think? Give us a call, 13 10 60. How much is too much when it comes to saying I love you to your partner? Do you say it at the end of every call? Do you demand it from your husband like Crystal? Do you put X's at the end of the message and that's enough for you?
Not one, not three, but two X's.
Look, send us a text on the Automaster text line 0488 52 107. You can put an X if you want.
Or another
we'd
emoji.
love an
Might
X
be a
at the
thumbs
end of
up.
the text.
Yeah,
No.
I might start using
No
that.
thumbs up.
Does that mean love ya?
Yeah.
Love ya. Good on you, mate. Love ya.
All right,
Love ya.
what do you think? Call or text. Get into us right now.
SAFM's Bernie and Emma G. Best mates for breakfast.
On SAFM.
How much is too much when it comes to saying I love you to
Yes.
your partner?
And we've had something pop up just right now, G. You've been
What?
texting your lovely fiance now,
Fiancé.
Eddie.
Yeah.
And you've been saying a lot of things. We've been talking about Eddie a lot as well, the love you stuff, and you're just a little bit worried that he's not happy with the topic.
It's a very
What's
personal
happened?
thing to talk about. And usually every morning we'll text each other because we don't see each other. I wake up when he's still sleeping.
Yep.
He texts me around, 7:30,
Yep.
touch base, and he didn't this morning. So I was worried maybe that he didn't like that I was sharing this personal stuff.
So you reached out
So I
and
texted him.
What'd you text?
Well, I just said, hope everything's okay this morning.
yeah.
Love you.
Yeah.
Oh.
3 love heart emojis and 2 kisses.
Three? Nah, it's too
love
much.
hearts.
Nah, it's you're coming on too strong, too heavy.
No,
And what was his response?
he hasn't replied.
I told you, too much.
Morning, Eddie.
He's just probably in the shower.
Oh,
all
yeah,
right?
no,
He's
busy.
probably getting ready.
Well, I got a text from Eddie. Tell her it's too much.
Lots of texts coming through on the Automasters text line though. 0488 52 107.
Yeah, Madison has texted in. My husband never says it, and it used to really bug me. So now he says it once a week,
Oh,
which annoys me. So he's got a box he just ticks when he's done it.
rules on it.
I like
No.
this one from Hayley. My tradie husband only says it when no one's around.
Oh, what is wrong with the men of Adelaide? No.
Oh, I think that's funny.
Thankfully, Kristen's setting it straight. She says you can't ever say I love you too much to anyone you love. You always mean it if you love them.
Oh.
How would you feel if you didn't get to say I love you one last time?
Oh, that's
That's heavy.
That's getting
but
heavy,
that's a
yeah.
good
Yeah.
point,
It's-
Kristen.
it is.
Every single
Really.
time you leave the house, or if you think, what if it's your last interaction?
give him a cuddle and a
yeah.
kiss and
That's right.
come here, Jay.
Love you, Ben. Let's go to the phones. Courtney in Surrey Downs. How much is too much when it comes to saying I love you?
My husband and I will text sporadically throughout the day just saying love you, just to know that we're on each other's mind. But I also think that doing it to your friends holds so much power as well.
Oh, that's just
Saying
beautiful.
I love you to your friend.
Yeah.
That's something I don't do.
Just a random love you during the week, just to let them know that you're thinking of them. And I think it holds a lot of power, especially with, you don't know if it's going to be the last time.
See, Courtney
just
spreading
said.
the love.
Yeah,
that's just
actually
beautiful.
it's a really good point to friends because
Yeah.
that would mean a lot coming from. If my mate sent that to me saying I love you, I'd be like, oh, that's deep.
You would reply to that one?
Thumbs up.
Love you, Courtney. Thanks. Samantha in Woodville, how much is too much when it comes to saying I love you?
You can never say it too much. I'm the same. I say it all the time at the end of phone calls to my friends, to my husband. But I do think there's a bit of a difference between going, I love you, and just saying, love ya.
That's so true. Love ya is the ya makes it much less
That's a friendly
formal.
sort of g'day.
It's a friendly kind of,
We'll
you're
see
on my mind. I care about you deeply, but I love you is that like intimate,
passionate,
deeply passionate. Yes, absolutely.
Samantha, do you change your voice and say I love you like you just did to your partner every time? Can you say it
Not
again?
every time, but he does get excited when I say it like that.
Oh, say it again.
I love you.
Oh, there's meaning in that.
Beautiful, Samantha. And Stacey in Ranella, what are your thoughts on this? How much is too much when it comes to saying I love you?
I only said it on my wedding day because my husband should just know about it.
Oh, so you think he should just know? Don't you have to remind him?
No, just every day the things that you do just shows you that you love them. So why do you need to say it?
And how long you been married for?
We've been married for 2 years.
And you haven't said it for 2 years?
No. 'Cause we do things for each other every day. So that just shows it.
Stacey, you're an acts of service person when it comes to the 5 love languages.
I'm like that too. I
Yeah,
reckon.
definitely.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey,
Once
to
on your
right.
wedding day.
What other
That's
5
it.
love languages? Am
Do
I
we
any
have
of them?
time? Do we have time?
That's a whole nother chat, but that's a good one. I'll fill you in. Yeah.
What am I, do you think? Give me a clue.
Words of affirmation. Yeah.
Words, am I?
Yeah.
All right, keep them coming
Emojis
through.
of affirmation.
What are you guys doing with I love you? The text line, the Automaster text line 0488 52 187.
SAFM's Bernie and Emma G. Best mates for breakfast.
On SAFM.
Yeah.
My kids absolutely love that song.
Your
So
kids, what?
kids.
5 and 3 and 1, 2.
5, 3 and 2. So how can that not get in your head?
It is
It's
super
a
catchy.
Very, very catchy song. So I thought last night, I'll get them to sing, because whenever I get in the car and that comes on, all 3 of them across the back seat in their seats, it's just all banging it out. And then I obviously can't do it when I'm driving, so I did it last night, press record, and I said, can you sing that song you love? I didn't even say what one, and this is how it went. What goes next, Liv?
So cute.
Kissy face, kissy face. Trying to do yeah. I'm trying to kiss your lips for real. Red hot. What do you on? I'm trying to kiss your lips for real.
So hang on, that's
Getting
Harvey.
so into it.
That's
Harvey,
Harvey, Liv, and Charlotte.
Charlotte's
and how
there.
old are they?
5, 3 and 2.
They're really getting like just that oomph into it. You can hear it.
The
Do you know-
kissy face bit I didn't even know came. I'm like, because Liv's like in between that shot. No, there's more. And Harvey thought he was done. Yeah.
That's so cute. You do realise it's about a drinking game.
I haven't told him that. But, we can drink milk, G. Doesn't
yeah.
have to be alcoholic.
This is true.
Can kids drink alcohol zero? That's
No,
bad look,
mate,
isn't
no,
it?
no,
No,
it's,
don't think so,
No, it's an
Berns.
adult.
Yeah.
It's an adult. Yeah, but it's classed as
I
an
haven't
adult.
done that, by the way.
beverage.
Anyone listening?
It's
But
an adult beverage.
Just adult beverage. But then that same night, I went to put. I think maybe it was in their heads a little bit, but I
Yeah.
went to go to bed. I'd always sing a song with Charlotte, a little bedtime, like nursery rhyme, like
So
just
a lullaby or something.
lullaby. Just she sings it with me, and she sort of drifts off on my
Oh,
shoulder.
that's very sweet.
And well, this is how that went last night. All right, so bedtime now. Do you want Baba Black Sheep, or you want Twinkle Twinkle, or Apata?
Up top.
You want upper tupper tea?
Yeah.
Okay, how does it go? Can you sing it?
Have a tip. Have a tip. Have a tip.
Does that make you go to sleep?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's two. That's Charlotte.
If she ripped out the I was going to be concerned.
Bedtime stories.
Yeah.
Drinking games. For kids.
Oh, that'll get you to sleep.
SAFM's Bernie and Emma G. Best mates for breakfast.
On SAFM.
With 3 kids at home, G,
Yeah.
lot of washing. Washing.
3 kids under 6 you've got.
Yeah, a lot of washing at home and a lot going on. So I had the brilliant idea the other day was why do we wash the kids' clothes every day? Can't they wear them a couple of times in a row? And she goes, oh, here, let's have a look. Holds a shirt up and there was just crap all over. I'm like, well, you probably won't wear that one again. But where I'm getting to here is, can we wash things a little bit less?
Okay.
And this is Abby. I'm talking about Abby,
Your
my
wife.
wife. And I'm like, there's how many pajamas, kids on pajamas, they could wear them they shower before every time they go to bed. So that's the cleanest they are for the day is going into bed. So let's just they could wear them for a week or 2 weeks even.
Yeah.
But anyway, then we got on to chatting about how Abby wears new pajamas every night.
Every single night.
Every single night going into bed, new.
Abs.
When I say new pajamas, like fresh,
clean ones.
fresh, clean pajamas. So I'm like, well, there we go. That's 7 washes of pajamas a week.
How often do you wash your pajamas?
I've had them since probably we did our show last year. Nah, she just throws them in every now and then. Probably, I'd say a week, 10 days, because I shower before. That's the last thing I do. Shower, bed.
Yeah, and if you're clean,
clean.
and you're not covered in sweat and grime for the day,
Yep.
I think once a week is reasonable to clean PJs.
I think that's pretty good.
Well,
And then
yeah.
we got on to chatting about all sorts of other. Quite often I go to bed earlier than Ab as well. So I
Yeah.
go in. Now we're back on. That is, I go in and sheets aren't on our bed, and I don't know why, but I just don't like putting them on. I have
the worst.
fights.
Putting
I have
sheets on.
wrestles with the doona. The doona cover's the hardest one. I'm inside it quite often, and in the end, trying to fight my way out of it. And
My rule is when you strip the bed to wash the sheets, you have to put new sheets straight back on.
that is one of the greatest rules I've ever heard. I don't like rules, but that is one.
So you never
Can
left
you
without.
text Abby this, please?
Oh, why is it her job? You can put
Because
sheets on.
I'm gone in the morning. When she gets out of bed, she can do
Okay,
it.
and how often are you washing the sheets?
Well, that's what we got to. So she sends me a lot of reels to watch, and that's where I learn most of my stuff from Instagram reels in the
Okay,
morning. I'm
that
like,
explains a lot.
okay, she's sent me a few again. But she sent me this one the other day, and it was about washing different things or different things we use every day. And I learn a few things here.
Your towels should be every second time you use them, or they must be dried thoroughly in between. As far as sheets and pillowcases are concerned, it really depends on the person and the weather. If you shower before you go to bed at night, obviously your linen's going to stay cleaner longer. However, pillowcases must be washed every 2 days because you can turn your pillow over every second day. So you need a clean side to sleep on every day.
Oh,
That is cleaning expert
Stop.
Shannon Lush, by the way, talking about it. So did you hear some of that?
every 2 days to wash your pillowcase, sleep on a fresh side every night. That's ridiculous.
So you got 2 sides, so you just flip it, she's saying. You got to sleep on a fresh side each night.
And towels every 2 days.
Unless you thoroughly dry them, which hopefully you're drying your towel.
Yeah,
but,
obviously they're dry.
Nah, my towels, I'm the sniff test with the towel until it
okay.
starts to stink after
No,
about
that's
a month.
disgusting.
Good call. Good
I'm
call.
a weekly
good
or
call.
fortnightly,
Yeah.
alternating. One weekend I'll do the towels, one weekend I'll do the sheets, which includes the pillowcases. So every 2
that's
weeks.
a bit extreme, I reckon,
Yeah.
coming from Shannon.
I
But
think let's throw it out there to Adelaide.
13, 10, 60, how often do you wash your bedding, your towels, your
PJs?
pajamas? Do you shower before you go in? Does that make a difference? I think it does.
It definitely makes a difference. If you've got white sheets, especially, you'll be
Right.
learning
colour
to wash them
matters.
much more quickly than you think. Yeah.
Black shows more.
1060, give us a call. How often are you washing these sheets? Give us a call. The Automasters text line as well, 0488 52 107.
SAFM's Bernie and Emma G. Best mates for breakfast.
On SAFM.
13 10 60, we're asking you how often do you wash your bedding, your pajamas we spoke about as well, because Abby wears fresh pajamas each night.
Every night.
Every night, even though she showers before bed. So I just think that's a bit extreme. We could be saving a lot with our, washing and hanging out time. So I quite often, when she washes the sheets, I feel way too often, and because I go to bed earlier, I go in, and quite often there's no sheets on the bed, and I just think, well, it's me and the mattress protector tonight.
No,
I've slept on it that night, and she gets in, and
that's disgusting, Bern. You're not like 18 sleeping on crates in a hostel.
No,
you can't just do that.
I'm 40 and doing that.
I'm proud of it. We put it out there to you, Adelaide. 0488 52 107 is the Automasters text line. Vanessa says, clean sheets really get me going. I'm with you, Vanessa. Nothing better than a crisp, tight, white sheet.
I must
you in the
admit,
mood.
the feeling of new sheets, it's all the smell and it is fresh. You do feel good.
That's right. Jack says once a month. If I have company, though, that's a different story. Well, yeah, the sheets
if
could
you have
get
a
a
little friend,
salty
yeah.
or bottle of juice.
Well, let's go to the phone. Let's go. Sorry?
All right, anyway.
Where did that go?
I saw Jackie playing.
I was concentrating on something. I was watching an ant walk across the table. And I heard something, I thought. Kira from Malala. Kira, how often do you wash your sheets?
It's got to be weekly, 5 to 7 days.
Yep.
Pajamas, 2 to 3 days. Well, that depends how sweaty you get. But, yeah, it's got to be weekly.
So why so often with pajamas? This is the most concerning one for me.
Oh, your dead skin falls off during the night.
Skin falls off? Do you not shower before bed, Kira?
I'm normally a morning shower person, but if it's a really hot day or if I've been busy all day, I will jump in the shower before bed.
Okay, thanks, Kira. That makes sense. If you're a morning shower, I don't mind I guess washing your pajamas more often if
you're covered in sweat from the day. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Melissa in Aberfoyle Park, how often do you wash your sheets?
You guys are going to be absolutely disgusted with me. I really don't wash them that often.
How often are we talking?
Only when it needs to be honest, like a really hot, sweaty night maybe. And on the plus side of that, I literally only own one sheet.
Right, hang on.
Okay, so how do you...
fitted sheet?
Well, no wonder you don't wash it often, because if you've only got one, you have to wash it, I don't know, the morning of a really hot day, hang it out, and then put it back on that night.
Yeah, it doesn't take that long to dry, even in the winter.
So we're talking once a month, once a year?
Yeah, when was the last time you washed them?
It is...
no, that's too long.
2020.
I think the start of summer.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Melissa.
She says she does it when it's hot and sweaty. It's been hot and sweaty since the start of summer.
I think we should just buy Melissa a new sheet set and just send it to her. Because
she's only got one
gross.
sheet. That's interesting. Rhiannon from Murray Bridge. Rhiannon, welcome. And how often do you wash yours?
Good morning. Why wash them when you can just vacuum them?
Oh, gross, Rhiannon. What do you mean?
I get my stick vacuum and I put it on the bed and I vacuum the sheets and I vacuum the quilt and then I can stretch it out to, every 2 to 4 weeks instead of every week.
But the vacuum doesn't pick up the sweat and the things.
Oh, if it gets sweaty, change it. But yeah, I have a double-coated dog and I live on like a working horse property, so I just vacuum all that up.
Yes, the pet hair, I understand. Yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure. I've never heard of vacuuming sheets, but you know what? I'm going to try it. I don't mind that because then at least they stay on.
Oh my God.
All right, at 131060 or the Automasters text line 0488 52 107. Keep it coming. When are you washing your sheets, your towels, your bed?
Your
sheets?
PJs.
Yeah, your PJs.
PJs is the most concerning one.
I think we need an intervention for Adelaide because everyone must wash their sheets at least fortnightly.
Okay.
SAFM's Bernie and Emma G.
Best mates for breakfast
on SAFM.